Okay, here we go with part 3, and this should hopefully go to the end of this original video, hopefully.
As my hand was being removed,
there we go,
and another hand was coming down on my shoulder, and I was being forced to turn around, that is where I have selective memory and I shut my brain off, because it forces me to remember what I'm not ready to remember yet.
Okay, I'm pausing it here simply because I want to do this as a reminder for those that have seen parts 1 and 2 already, and for those who have not seen part 1 and 2. In this third video, I am discussing an experience with an adult human where I am 4 years old. The adult human is somewhere between the age of 18 and 25 or 27, somewhere in that age range for them. And we are both on an ET ship. And they are being ordered by an ET to come and get me and remove my hand from a window. And sorry for the voice, it's been a really long day. So my voice is cracking a bit, so I do apologize. Anyway, so that's what's going on here. I'm describing the human who is coming to remove my hand and force me to turn around from the window that looks out into space, where I saw the butterfly nebula. And what I don't say in this video, but what I will say now, is that I knew the butterfly nebula as the infinity galaxy. That is how I knew it, because that would be the way that I would remember it. That's what I was told it was called. The infinity galaxy. And it looked very different than it does now. So, anyway, here we go again.
And see, now we hit emotion. Not ready. Because when I turn around, I get frightened. Really freaking frightened. Ugh. Didn't expect to hit emotion, excuse me. Really frightened. Anyway, and there was a smell. It was strange because there was not a horrible smell, but there was a smell. There was an odor where I was standing, but it wasn't bad. But when I turn around, and when I'm forced to turn around because I've got a hand on my wrist and a hand on my human hand on my wrist and a human hand on my shoulder, and I'm being literally turned around, and I remember taking 2 steps, and it's like excuse me, it's like everything's pitch black after that, and I can't allow myself to remember it. I'm just not ready yet. A few years ago, I started having realizations that those memories that I saw from space, there were things that I knew up until about 8 years old. Things that I remembered from space. Things that I should not have known about as a child. About that kind of space and information. Now, okay, so we're 25, 26 minutes into this. So, yeah, Nikki's going to be talking today. So dealing with all of that up until about 8 years old, knew about, I have memories of the butterfly nebula. I have memories of other nebulas and other solar systems. 2 other solar systems, now that I think about it. But I can't quite pull them out as clearly of my memory that I can of this, because this truly grabbed hold of my soul as a absolute fascination, pure, unequivocal fascination as a child, and I wanted to see more. I wanted more of it. And I know that I was allowed to see more, and I have bits and pieces of those memories. But they haven't fully surfaced yet. There are pieces that I've just, that are getting triggered. They're getting triggered by conversations I have. They're getting triggered by different things I've seen, whether it's social media or in a movie, and I'm like, oh my God, and then all of a sudden I'll have a flood of flashbacks and of approximately how old I was and where I was in the ship and which ET I was with and which race of ET I was with. And there's so much more to that. There's so much more to that. I now believe that my father may have been an abductee. He's one of my spirit guides. When I've asked, I get a head shake of yes, but I do not get an auditory, mediumship-wise, verbal type yes in my ears or ear. And that's a little concerning. I know that I need to go to the Akashic Records, and I also need to talk to the different librarians there, or actually bring 2 of them here and talk to them, because I've got questions, and parts of me are ready for those answers, and other parts of me are like, nope, not going there yet. Nope, not happening. So everything in its good time. The reason that a lot of the memories got cut off, except for that one when I was 4 years old, and the hand, I not only think that I was allowed to remember that, I also believe that it was kind of like a saving grace, to remember the rest of it over time.
Okay, I'm going to pause it there simply because the next part deals with a pretty traumatic memory, and I want to do that at the end of this, well, the end of the original video, but the beginning of the 4th video, because it will hopefully flow a lot better than having to cut it off the way I originally did, due to amount of space on my phone. So that said, that's where I'm going to leave it, although horrible look on my face. Anyway, I hope you stick around for part 4. Thank you.